Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another portfolio update. Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody's having a GGD, a great green day in the market. You know I always wish the best for my viewers and subscribers. Speaking of subscribers, we're super close to 510, which is super cool. I'm still kind of, thrilled that we're over 500. It's still kind of sinking in. So if you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that. Remember to hit the like button. We have plenty of content here on the channel. I try to post Monday through Friday about my portfolio. So I would keep the content as consistent as we can with my work schedule. So if you guys appreciate consistency, make sure you hit that like button as well. So for today, we're going to be going over the overall portfolio. We're going to go over the buying power and what's happening with that. Then the individual holdings, some changes that I made, and then the new stock that we added to the watch list because thank you, Warren Buffett. He bought something that fits the portfolio. I've done extensive research on, and it's exactly what I was looking for. So let's jump right in. So for today, we're up about $560, up about 2%. For the week, we're up $670, up 2.37%. For the month, we're up almost $1,600, up almost 6%. The 3 month mark, we're up $3,200, up 12.72%. For the year, we are up $3,400, up 13.37%. And then all time since April 13th, 2018. So 18, 19, 20, 21. So 3 years in the stock market. We are up $5,200, up 22% all time. With the buying power, guys, the reason it's at 83 is because I got paid. Excuse me. I got paid dividends from AT&T, AbbVie, 3N. So those got added to the portfolio. Plus, I transferred my regular. It was 800, and then I got a bonus, so I went ahead and transferred another 800. So we added $1,600 to the portfolio. We added some positions. I didn't cover those because I added them right before market close on Friday, and so I'll update you guys on like the dividend increases and what I bought. So jumping right in, we are going to go with Realty Income, of course, my favorite real estate stock. We have 20 shares, $1,200 of market value. Average cost is a little bit below $50, which I know that average cost is going to be going up because I want to buy it regardless. I don't care about the average cost on this stock because I love it so much that I'll just buy it anyway. 4.3% of the portfolio is in Realty Income. We are up $18 today, up 241 total, and it is a monthly payer, so I get about $4.70 every single month from Realty Income, which compounds enough to buy me nearly a share of Realty Income every single month. I need to make around $6.50 in order to buy a share of Realty Income every year for free. So we will get there before the end of the year. In fact, we'll surpass it. Next, some good news on Coca-Cola. Dividend King, we got 21 shares, $1,000 of market value, $51.39 is our average cost. 3.7% of the portfolio is in Coca-Cola, up $7.88 today, down $19 total. The great news about Coca-Cola is the Dividend King streak. The status stays alive. We got a cent dividend increase, so I got a 21-cent bump up for doing absolutely nothing. This will be one of the main focuses for the channel once the real estate stock gets where I want it to be percentage-wise. Or around percentage-wise. So Coca-Cola I would like Coca-Cola to be the biggest position or the second biggest behind Allstate. But it will be the biggest for a while. That's the goal. And then Allstate will overtake it as I cost on average into Allstate. So I'm very, very, very bullish on Coca-Cola. It's my favorite stock, but I do want insurance to run every single month of the portfolio. I want that to be the biggest position for each month. Excuse me. So Coca-Cola is doing pretty well. We will allocate capital to it when it makes sense. So it's still February, guys. So I will not be adding. I did, but I should be adding to 36912 right now because that's the next month. But those X dates have passed, so now I'm adding to the first set. So I did actually allocate more capital to FRT. So I have 11 shares, $1,100 of market value. Average cost is $103.92. We have about 4% of the portfolio in FRT. I bought these today. I got 10 shares of it today. We're up $3.84 today, down $9.85 total, down about 1%. Not worried about it. Dividend King here pays $1.06, so my dividend income went up Next, we have Altria, the biggest payer for this set of months, and it will be that way for a while. As you guys can see, $6,600 of market value. It's going to take any position, whether it be Allstate, Coca-Cola, um, or Coca-Cola to surpass it. 151 shares. I want to sell one out because the one really bothers me. I want it to be a zero, but it's fine. Like I said, about $6,700 of market value. Average cost is $43.60. 23% of the portfolio is in Altria, up $84 today, up $116 total. So I love Altria. I know it's a sin stock. I know it's a declining industry, but they have diversified. They have a well diversified portfolio within their sector. They run their sector. They have market share in their sector. So I'm not worried about it. And they have pricing power. So it's one of those that I want to add to, but I can't. It's really a big position, and the whole goal for this year is to trim down that 23% down to something that's more sleepable, something like 10%. So I will be allocating capital towards other options. Like I said, I did just buy 10 shares of FRT. I'd happily buy more shares of Coca-Cola, and I do want to add Allstate. So I have other options, and just because I'm not adding to a position does not mean I'm not bullish on it. Like I said, the big goal for this year is to trim down those positions that I feel are overvalued, trim down those positions that I'm overexposed to, not overvalued. Those are the ones that I'm trying to cut back on. So just because I'm not buying a stock doesn't mean that I'm bullish on it. If it's in my portfolio, I have to care. I have to like the stock enough to own it. Next, we have AT&T, my telecom play. We have 126 shares, $3,700 of market value. Average cost is a little bit below $30. 13% of the portfolio is in AT&T, up $61 today, down $23 total. Love AT&T. I will be adding it anywhere below $30, and it is still below my average cost. Next is 3N. 20 shares of this aristocrat, $860, $865 for market value. 40.12 is our average cost, so we're a little bit above, so I wouldn't be buying it here. 3% of the portfolio is in 3N, up $20 today, up $63 total. One of the reasons why I love them so much, so they own 7-Eleven, they own Mr. Car Wash locations, they own Arby's as well. So they own Arby's and Taco Bell locations, and they own movie theaters, which right now I know movie theaters are getting hit pretty hard. But the reason that I really wanted to own this is because I've worked for Mr. Hot Shine or Mr. Car Wash before, and I thought it was really cool that I could buy something that actually owned the real estate. So now my old employer actually works for me, which is really cool. And then diversified, like I said, they own gas stations, movie theaters, they own shopping centers. So and it's real estate. So this is definitely one of those that I want to hold on to for the long term. I just think it's really cool that my old employer is now working for me. That's why I like that. It's really nice. Next, we have AbbVie. We have 60 shares of pharmaceutical giant. We got $6,400 of market value. Average cost is $72.22. 22% of the portfolio is in AbbVie, up $131 today, up $2,000, up 48% on AbbVie stock. Won't be adding to this position because I'm up so high on it, but if it gets close to the $80 range again, I will be purchasing shares like a madman. Then we're starting off 36912 strong with my favorite stock in this set of months being Aflac. As you guys can see, we have extra shares, so we bought 7 shares off camera for a total of 48. I sold at a T row price and used those profits to buy more Aflac stock. We're up 2,300. We're at $2,300 of market value. Average cost is $46.28. 8% of the portfolio is in Aflac. That will be going up. We have 48 shares. $48 we're up today. Total we're up $142, up 6.4%, and a dividend coming in on the first of $13.53. That dividend already went up to almost $15. Next, we have Black Hills, my utility. We have 2 shares, 118 tens in market value. Average cost is $60.53. 0.4% of the portfolio is in Black Hills. Today, we are down $4.60. Total, we're down $3. Have a dividend coming in of $1.13. So, I love Black Hills. It will be a really big position. I'm just waiting because I want Aflac to be a certain percentage, and once it is, I'll be pouring money into other options that I have for this set of months. Another option being McDonald's. This is a real estate play for this set of months. So we have FRT, 3N, and McDonald's for our real estate stocks. So insurance, we actually found one for the second set of months, which I'll show you guys on the watch list. But my portfolio is exactly how I want it now. I've gotten out of positions that I either didn't do enough research on or that didn't fit my criteria. But right now, shares of McDonald's. We got 2 shares, $425 of market value. Average cost is $214.90. 1.5% of the portfolio is in McDonald's, up 62 cents today, down 470 total. Love McDonald's. It will be a really big position. I just like the utility. I like the insurance and the utilities more right now because of the upside. But I will be buying McDonald's, and it will be the second biggest position for this set of months. Then, of course, the cash king for this set of months being ExxonMobil at 54. So I'm finally in the green here with ExxonMobil. 86 shares, $4,600 of market value. 52.74 is our average cost. 16.32% of the portfolios in ExxonMobil, up $184 today, up 150 total, up 3.36% we're up total, and we do have a dividend on the 10th coming in of 74.82. So guys, I've gotten a lot of flack for owning ExxonMobil because it's big oil. Everybody knows the EV stocks are really big. That they're a hot topic in the stock market. They're a headline. They're the sexy stocks, quote unquote. So they're sexy stocks, so they get all the press, and oil does not. And so it makes it hard to own oil stocks when you see people are bashing them and whatnot, and there's all these bad, projections for oil and whatnot. I'm not worried about it. And a lot of people were, kind of criticizing me for owning big oil simply because the stock was down so much. I mean, guys, look at this in the past year. Look at how low this got. And I owned it the entirety of this market crash. It got down to $31 a share. And everybody's like, oh, you're down like 40-50% on this stock. I don't care. As you guys can tell, as long as I don't cut the dividend, I'm not cutting the stock. So Exxon's still paying me that nice 87-cent dividend for a total of $74. So with everything all together added, I'm like 28 cents or something like that below $100 for the third set of months, which will change once I get that next transfer. So I actually transferred 1,600 over. I played with the first like 800, so I had 1,000 total. Put money into FRT, and I added a couple more shares of Aflac. I will be getting another transfer tomorrow, and I'll buy stocks on camera. I'll be purchasing as many shares. I think it's 4 shares of Aflac to get me over that $100 mark, 436,912. Which those shares will not be added to my payout for next month. But I do want to get that month over $100 just because that was the goal for last year. So that's really my goal now, is to focus on insurance and get over $100. So of course it helps the portfolio because I'm buying more Aflac. That's the main thing, is I want to buy more insurance, and it gets me over that $100, so it ticks both boxes. So I will have more buying power coming in tomorrow. I believe $200 from that transfer came in already, so it should be like a $600. Around the $600 mark. So I should be buying about $160, or let's say $200 of Aflac, around $50 a share. So that leaves me $400 to play with in the market. So it should be about 3 shares of FRT. And then I can buy whatever I want. I could like even out the shares of AT&T. I could buy some more 3N, or I could buy something on the watch list. So for the watch list, let's jump into that real quick. Of course, our insurance company for the first set of months being Allstate at 105. Definitely a buy here. I might use that cash to just buy everything on the portfolio watch list except Berkshire. So $600 coming in tomorrow. We're going to make sure we're hitting $100 a month by adding to our Aflac position. And then I think I'm just going to round out the portfolio by buying Allstate and then this next company, Marsh and McLennan. This is one of those that Buffett bought. So guys, the reason I'm so excited about this, and the reason I switched out T. Rowe Price for this stock, and I got rid of Procter & Gamble actually for them, was because they are an insurance and reinsurance business, which is I've been studying them so much. I love their business model. They're gigantic, and Buffett just bought them. So Buffett buying them, as you guys can tell, was the last influence on that list. It is important to follow the investors that you look up to, but don't copy their moves. That's not what I'm doing here. The reason that I'm buying them is because they have, I believe, 11 years of dividend growth. They have great dividend growth, and they're in insurance. That was the goal for this year, guys. Remember, My two main goals were to make insurance a big portion of the portfolio, which with Aflac it is. It's becoming a pretty large position already. Insurance as a whole is going to be a huge position, so it's going to go insurance for percentage wise insurance, then insurance. Then after that, it will be real estate, and then pretty much everything else. So it'll kind of balance itself out. But I do want insurance and real estate to be the big players. That's why I have insurance now in each month plus real estate in each month as well, because those are going to be the big two players for me when it comes to stocks. So they are an insurance and reinsurance business. I want to thank Buffett because he brought this to my attention. I'd been searching for a insurance company that pays this set of months, and I couldn't find one that I liked. It was Lincoln Insurance, I believe. And I liked them, but I didn't like them enough. And then there were so many that I found that were paying 36912. But I already have Aflac, and I actually like Aflac better than all the other options that I looked into. So if I would have liked something better than Aflac, I would have switched it out, but I didn't like anything better than Aflac. So there's MMC, and then of course Berkshire, the king of insurance. They have Geico, National Indemnity, Swiss Re, and they just bought Marsh McLennan. So they are well diversified in insurance, and now I think they have 11 different arms of insurance and different businesses that operate within the insurance industry. So I do want to add them, but that's a Christmas stock, so I'm waiting on them. But I do think that I will be adding tomorrow. Um, I'll be adding some Aflac. I'll get it to the point where it is over $100 for the entire portfolio. So every single month now we'll be getting over $100, and then that should leave me with about, I believe I said six, so about $400 left, like $480 left to play within the market, which I could buy like, I don't know, more shares of Coca Cola, maybe a couple shares of Coke, a couple shares of O, and a couple shares of FRT, possibly. But I'll do all that on camera, so I'll let you guys know. But I'm super excited, guys. We found an insurance stock for the second set of months. We also are going to be over $100 as of tomorrow. We're up over 20% all time in the market, so I'm super pumped that I'm working full time again. I'm able to allocate capital aggressively, and I'm building for myself and my future kids. So I hope that I hope this works out. But 22% is not too shabby, especially for someone that's only been at it for a couple of years. So insurance, the goals for the portfolio are to make insurance and real estate a big portion of the portfolio. So we're going to add to those as we lower our allocation to the bigger positions by adding to other options in the portfolio. So we're doing that. We're going full steam ahead. And if you guys enjoy it, make sure you hit subscribe and the like button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to, like I said, hit the subscribe button if you guys want to support the channel, and leave a comment down below. What are you guys buying? Are there any stocks that you guys think deserve a deep dive or something like that, or stocks that I should look into? I'm always looking for more. That's why I switched out T. Rowe Price for McLennan, because I'm looking for certain companies with dividend growth in certain industries. And once I find them, I don't mind switching out stocks. It's always good to reallocate and build your portfolio based upon your new insights. So there's nothing wrong with switching out positions, especially if they're smaller ones. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another Robinhood portfolio update. Take care, guys.